fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll drop to throw. They still can't get it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 26 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Leopard! Leopard! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back to throw now on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Just keeping the play alive. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flush to his right. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield for Jones. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll go with the keeper. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are in for 6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Come back, come back.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Richmond. Come back, come back. Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Buying time to his left. And he's got room. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for who? This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. Able to spin free. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He's got Fuller. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson on first down. Over the middle, Dorsett. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On play action, they'll throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Bruce Ellington. This is taken at about the 14. And he spins away. And again the footwork. And shutting him off, now open field. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Houston. Bruce Ellington taking it in. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable, in a lot of ways, unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Back down, Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Gone!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And Freeman lost the football. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney!
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Come back!
A final shot before the break. Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Spins away. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Tiger!
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to throw now on first down. He goes underneath to Freeman. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They get it to him running left. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now it's Ellington to return. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Tiger. Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tiger.
And the blitz does come. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought. That they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Watson. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Deion Jones able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll move him back within 6 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
Gun!
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. DJ Reader able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Watch him now, Barney!
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Detroit!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Gun!
Back to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Tiger!
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come back! Richmond! Come back!
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Fuller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Watson operating from the gun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Come back!
Here's Watson now on second down. And that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Watson. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Richmond. Tiger. Come back.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Back to throw here. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Freeman again. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Falcons on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Freeman with and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Richmond!
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down! Blue 80! Blue 80! Come back! Richmond!
Watson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, Watson. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Falcons, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.